Hello and welcome to Calvin's Math Corner. Today the question we will be attempting to solve is this equation here. 7x squared b to the 1/2 times the square root of 6x to the 7 b squared a to the negative 3 over 7 squared x to the negative 4th power b to the 2 times a to the 2. The first step I would do with this equation is simplifying this here, so then I can easily multiply this non-radical here by this radical, and then I will eventually convert this to a radical and multiply them by each other. I'm just taking a look at my notes here. So we have our list of exponent laws or rules or whatever you want to call them right here. And the first one we'll be using is the negative exponent law, where a to the negative x equals 1 over a to the x, and that also works in its inverse. So a1 over a to the negative x equals a to the x. So we can use that here. So I'm just going to rewrite the first part of this equation, 7x squared times b to the 1/2 multiplied by well, we can't really do anything with the absolute values there, so I'm just going to leave that 6 there. But then we have this x to the negative 4, and we can rewrite that up here as, so first I'll write the x to the 7, and that is a 7. I know it doesn't look like 1. And then x to the positive 4, and those are multiplied by each other because I haven't put a sign in between. And then I'll start with this b squared, and then I want to bring this up so I can multiply easily as well. So I'm going to put b to the negative 2, and I would prefer not to have this negative on the top here. So and we know, or at least we should know at this point, that 7 squared is equal to 49. And I'm just extending this sign here. Yeah, I know it's not pretty, but that's okay. It's math, not a Michelangelo painting. And I'll take this a to the negative, move my camera, a to the negative 3, and I'll put that on the denominator as a to the 3, and then I have to multiply that by a to the 2. So I'm going to do a quick check that I have all the terms copied. So 6, 6, 7, 7, x to the 7, x to the 7, x to the negative 4, 4. Yeah, so it all looks right here. And now my next step, I'm going to do 2 steps at once here. I'm going to turn 7x squared b to the 1/2, oh, there shouldn't be a sign there, b to the 1/2 into a radical. So I see that this here, well, there's not a specific number here, so that I know that by default that it is a square root. So what I want to do is turn this into a radical. So the easiest way to do that would be to square all the values here and then put a square root sign there, because squaring and a square root cancel each other out, so it will be equal after this step. So 7 squared will be 49. X squared, well, exponent laws, so imagine I have imaginary squared sign up here, 2 times 2, well, that will be equal to 4. And then b to the 1/2, well, 1/2, if I I guess I could just do that, and then my square root sign. 2 times 2, wait, no, 2 times 1 over 2, well, that's just equal to 1. I don't even need to write the 1 there. But what I do need to write in is this slightly bumpy square root sign. Bump doesn't mean anything. It's a accident there. And this is equal to 7x squared b to the 1/2. And now, in the second part, here, I have x to the 7 times x to the 4, and we know from our multiplication rule that a to the x times a to the y equals a to the x plus